Good afternoon, everyone. Before we dive into those details of the technical procedure, please just note that, as usual, the draw procedure and information was published and therefore available earlier this morning. As a reminder from that information, the first leg matches of this third qualifying round are to be played on the 8th and 9th of August, and the second legs on the 15th of August. However, any reversals or set match dates will be communicated in writing to the clubs and national associations later this afternoon. With that in mind, we can move on to the technical procedure, and for that we have first a short video which will introduce the key draw principles.
Clubs are seeded for the draw in accordance with the club coefficient rankings established at the start of the season. The UEFA administration forms groups comprising an equal number of seeded and unseeded clubs. The UEFA Executive Committee has decided that teams from certain countries may not play matches against each other. Clubs from such countries cannot be drawn together. If a club playing in the current round of the competition has an individual club coefficient that would entitle it to be seeded for the next round draw, the winner of the match involving this club is automatically seeded for the next round. This means that the outcome of the draw will not change due to the results of the current round of matches. According to the participants of the draw, the groups will be formed in order to respect all of the principles. The ties are determined by means of a draw. Two bowls are prepared, one for the seeded teams and the other for the unseeded. One ball will be taken from each bowl and are then placed in a central bowl where they will be shuffled and drawn again. The ball drawn first from this bowl indicates the team that will play the first leg of the tie at home. The same procedure is then repeated until all the pairings have been drawn for the Champions path, and then repeated to determine the pairings for the league path. After the draw, if it becomes apparent that any ties are or may potentially be affected by city or stadium clashes, these clashes will be resolved in accordance with the principles set by the Club Competitions Committee for City and Stadium Clashes.
And overall principles of the draw in mind, let me just complement this information with a few of the specificities of today's draw. We will start with the draw of the Champions path, where 12 clubs, 2 directly qualified and 10 pairings coming from the second qualifying round, have been split into 2 groups. In each group, 3 teams or pairings are seeded and 3 teams or pairings are unseeded. You can see which group each club is in on screen or in the published draw information. When we then come after to the league path draw, the only difference in the whole procedure is that there is only one group with 8 clubs, that is 6 directly qualified and 2 pairings of the second qualifying round. Within that group, obviously, those clubs are split into 4 seeded and 4 unseeded teams or pairings. With that, you have all the information that you need to follow the draw. As you can see, we're already ready here with the balls on stage for the first group of the Champions path, as per the procedure that you've just seen in the video. Therefore, I think you're all ready. We're all ready, Toby. It's time for us to go to work.
Yes, let's start. Let's have a look of Group 1 directly to the teams. On the seeded side, we have the winners of Match 1, GNK Dinamo from Croatia or FC Astana from Kazakhstan. The winners of Match 2, Rakov Częstochowa from Poland or Karabakh FK Azerbaijan. The winners of Match 3, HSK Shrinsky from Bosnia-Herzegovina or SK Slovan Bratislava from Slovakia.
And on the unseeded side in this group, we have the winners of Match 4, FC Sheriff Tiraspol of Moldova or Maccabi Haifa FC from Israel. The winners of Match 5, Aris Limassol FC of Cyprus or FC Bate Borisov of Belarus, and AEK Athens FC of Greece.
Okay, we start?
We're ready.
Start with a good shuffle. Let's see who opens up the third qualifying round draw. First team drawn will be the team who will play the first leg at home. And we start the third qualifying round draw with the winners of match 2. So Rakov Češtova or Karabakh FK.
And their opponents will be the winners of match 5, so Aris Limassol or Bate Borisov.
Okay, first pairing fixed. We keep on. Okay, second pairing.
Here we go again.
Same procedure. Let's see who will be the first team drawn. Playing the first leg at home will be the winners of match 3. So Shrinsky or Slovan Bratislava.
And their opponents will be the winners of match 4, so either Sheriff Tiraspol or Maccabi Haifa.
Okay, so we know who is left.
Last pairing of the group.
Winners of match 1 and AEK Athens. So let's find out.
Home and away.
Home and away. And the first leg at home will be played by AEK Athens FC from Greece.
And their opponents will, of course, be the winners of match 1, so either GNK Dinamo or Astana.
Okay, so interesting start for the first group. Let's have a look at the matches. We have, starting with Rakov Češtova or Karabakh FK playing against Aris Limassol or FC Bate Borisov. We have HSK Shrinsky or SK Slovan Bratislava playing against FC Sheriff Tiraspol or Maccabi Haifa FC. And last but not least, we have AEK Athens playing against GNK Dinamo or FC Astana.
Go straight on to the next group.
Yes, Group 2. Here directly, let's have a look at the teams. On the seeded side, we have the winners of match 6, Breitbajik from Iceland or FC Copenhagen from Denmark. The winners of match 7, FK Zalgiris Vilnius, Lithuania or Galatasaray AS Turkey. And the winners of match 8, HJK Helsinki, Finland or Molde FK from Norway.
And the unseeded teams in this group, we have the winners of match 9, PFC Ludogorets 1945 from Bulgaria or NK Olimpia Ljubljana from Slovenia, AC Sparta Praha from Czechia, and the winners of match 10, which is KI Klaskvik from the Faroe Islands or BK Häcken from Sweden.
Good, we can start.
We carry straight on.
Group 2. Let's see the remaining 3 pairings for Q3. Let's start. Here we start with the first leg at home will be played by the winners of match 9, PFC Ludogorets or Ljubljana.
And their opponents will be the winners of match 7, so either Zalgiris Vilnius or Galatasaray.
Good. So 2 more for the Champions Pass. Still a good shuffle. And then
We go on.
going on to the finishing line for the Champions Pass. Second last pairing. Let's see who will play the first leg at home. Will be the winners of match 6. So Breitbajik or FC Copenhagen playing the first leg at home, and they play against.
They will play against AC Sparta Praha.
Okay,
So last one.
last one.
No
We
shuffle
know
there.
who. Finland, Norway, Faroe Islands, Sweden. So Helsinki,
Very-
Molde or Klaksvik, Häcken.
Very Nordic tie.
Yes. Let's see who plays the first leg at home and who plays the second leg at home. Let's see. So the first leg at home is played by the winners of match 10, KI Klaksvik or BK Häcken.
And of course, their opponents will be the winners of match 8, so either HJK Helsinki or Molde.
Okay, that's the Champions Pass Group 2. Let's have a look at the matches here as well. It's PFC Ludogorets 1945 or NK Olimpia Ljubljana playing against FK Zalgiris Vilnius or Galatasaray. We have Breitbeiek or FC Copenhagen playing against AC Sparta Praha. And we have KI Klaksvik or BK Häcken playing against AJK Helsinki or Molde FK. So, ready for the league pass? This completes the draw for the Champions Pass, of course. And now let's have a look at the league pass. Same procedure.
Exactly, same procedure as we've seen, as already described, and the only difference, just the number of teams in the pot. So I think...
Let's directly start. Let's have a look at the teams. On the seeded side, Rangers FC, Scotland, SC Braga, Portugal, PSV Eindhoven, Netherlands, and Olympique de Marseille from France.
And on the unseeded side, the winners of match 1, Servette FC of Switzerland or KRC Genk of Belgium, SK Sturm Graz from Austria. The winners of match 2, either SC Dnipro 1 of Ukraine or Panathinaikos FC of Greece, and FK TSC Baka Topola of Serbia.
Good.
We know the teams, we go on.
Yes. 4 more matches for the Q3. Let's see who opens up the league pass in this year's Q3. And we start with first leg at home, SC Braga from Portugal.
And their opponents at TSC Baka Topola.
Okay, first pairing fixed. Let's see the next one. 3 more to go. Okay, and here we play first leg at home, Rangers FC from Scotland, finalist 2 years ago.
And their opponents, the winners of match 1, so either Servette or Genk. Halfway through.
Halfway through. 2 more.
Another good shuffle.
And second last pairing. First leg at home will be the winners of match 2, Dnipro or Panathinaikos.
And their opponents, Olympique de Marseille.
Okay, now we know as well the last pairing, Eindhoven and Sturm Graz. But we find out who will play the first leg at home and who will play the second leg at home. So let's see for the last pairing. We start with the first leg at home with PSV Eindhoven from the Netherlands.
And their opponents, to finish the draw, of course, Sturm Graz.
Okay, thanks. Exciting matches ahead of us as well in the league pass. Let's have a look at the matches. We have SC Braga playing against FK TSC Baka Topola, Rangers FC playing against Servette or KRC Genk, SC Dnipro 1 or Panathinaikos playing against Olympique de Marseille, and last but not least, PSV Eindhoven playing against SK Sturm Graz. And with this, we can conclude today's draw ceremony. And as Tom said, the first legs will take place on 8th and 9th August, and the return legs on August 15th, with the winners, of course, progressing to the playoff stage. The playoff rounds draw will take place here as well at the House of European Football in Nyon on Monday, 7th of August. From all of us here at the House of European Football in Nyon, it's goodbye for now and see you soon.